keep on cutting. You know, see, you get a little bit of resistance. That last cut I really pushed through because you're breaking the wishbone actually. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open it up a little bit. A piece of cottage. And then what you're going to do is, see right in through here, this is the breastbone. What I'm going to do is take my knife, go in at an angle, and I'm just going to nick that piece of cartilage. Okay, see how that sort of split open right there? Then what I'm going to do is take my thumb, put it here and here, and I should be able to just pop out the breastbone. So I run my thumb through the both sides, and it comes right out. Okay, so now we're taking out the breastbone. Now that this is there, it's all nice and flat. Instead of having to cut out the backbone, hold it up, and the instructions say to cut up the backbone at once, I like to do it on flat on a cutting board. And I can just go through and cut the backbone right out right now and make life a lot easier. So now I get the backbone out. Now, depending on what you want to do with your bird, this is where you can do different things. A lot of times when you're grilling a chicken, this is a good way to grill chicken. They call it spatchcock, because see how nice and flat it is? You're going to have a nice even cooking surface area. Things will cook a lot faster. So imagine cooking your Thanksgiving turkey like that. It'll cook really, really fast. Okay. We do a dish called, we stuff with we use Cornish game heads. We stuff them. What I do a lot of times is the bones that are really hard to eat or people get in trouble with is right in through here. These are your breastbones. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the breastbones. Okay. So what I do is I take my knife, going to go in from here to here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut up. Okay. Always cut up, cut away from yourself, and then what I just do is take the tip of my knife and follow it down along the bone. And then when I get to the joint, this one popped out nice, but you can pop it up like that. You cut the breastbone off. Okay. And then I just turn it around. The exact same on this side. Tip of your knife. Just follow it down around to get to the joint. And just cut through the joint. So now we have a semi-boneless chicken. But if you stuff them, you go to serve this to somebody, it's going to be easier for them to eat, especially if you picture you've got a small Cornish game hen. It makes things a lot easier. Now, if I want to keep on going with this, we can separate the leg meat. We know where those the legs are. So just separate the leg meat. Separate out your wings, because that bone's already gone. Okay. So now we get it broken down into the legs, and most people, when they do a breast, they do a half breast, so cut the breast right in half. Okay. So now we get it broken down into 8 pieces plus the wings. 4 pieces plus the wings. Now with the wings, some people like the tips. I couldn't be bothered with them, so I cut them off. And then I de-joint the other wings. Tips are for my stockpile. Now if you want to get real fancy, what you can do is you can take your boning knife and go around the edge of this joint right here. I should be able to take all the meat because I loosened it up. I actually did this backwards. I should have done it with a thicker end. Just get your meat down, and then you go to cook it. You can cook it a little bit like a lollipop. Okay, so when you go to serve appetizers, they get something to hold on and eat. Okay. You can do it with this one too, but you just have to take out there's a small bone right in here that you have to do that. All right. Leg meat. Mother Nature's telling you where to cut. There's a line of fat right here. So if I take that line of fat, put my knife right there, separate the leg right out. Okay, line of fat right here. You see it? Like that right there.
Yes.
Take my tip of my knife, put it in. It opens up the thigh bone, and I just take my fingers and I move the meat around through the thigh bone. There's a little bit of the backbone right there. Trim that out. You have your dark meat. So we have dark meat in the wings. Now on the breast, if you want to take it one step further, right in through here is your tenderloin.
Maybe
Wait,
just pull it out.
Just pull it out. Comes out nice and easy. And that's it. And then one thing I did forget, right in here is the wishbone. Just run your finger along the back and you get the wishbone out. And that's it. We'd be going to a chicken.